walked the road and did not know his name. He fell in step beside us from the hill. We spoke of what had broken and the shame of 3 days' silence, death, and all things still. He asked us what we carried on the road, as if he hadn't written every word. He let us tell the story that he'd showed, and listened like a man who hadn't heard. He opened up the scriptures as we walked. The road became a sanctuary then. He showed us Moses and the prophets talked in patterns we had always missed. And when the light began to fall across the west, we begged him stay, for evening is at hand. He came inside and sat among the blessed, and broke the bread, and we began to understand. Morning came to us in breaking bread, the recognition in the fractured crust. He whom we had counted with the dead was standing at the table of our trust. Open is the road, and open is the door. Open are the eyes the grief had sealed. The one we mourn has gone ahead before. Morning in Emmaus, and we are healed. He vanished, and we sat in the remaining of what the meal had broken open wide. We asked each other, was our heart not burning, while he walked beside us, opened wide. We rose and ran the 7 miles, returning to tell the ones who wept behind locked doors. The road that seemed to lead toward loss and mourning was the road that led to open shores. Every road is Emmaus, every stranger may be he. Every meal where bread is broken is the threshold of the free. Every grief that seems conclusive has a morning in its end. Every loss that seems exclusive has a road that starts to bend. Morning came to us in every ending. In every ending, the resurrection in the common meal. The common meal. He has been beside us, always tending every wound we thought too deep to feel. Open is the grave, and open is the tomb. Open are the scriptures, open wide. He has did not know him, and we knew.
The sea has always known my worst at night. It's read the texture of my hidden fear. When the hull was darkened and the stars hid light, I heard the wave and knew the end was near. The boat was built for fishermen, not storms. The sail was not designed for what came through. I've been inside 100 different forms of that same sea, and always missing you. I've seen the walking, I have seen the hand extend across the distance of the wave. I've heard the word that said, come from the land, come walk the narrow sea that you have braved. I stepped and sank, I stepped and sank again. The water doesn't care how many times, but every sinking was a kind of when grace broke through the arithmetic of crimes. The narrow sea runs deep and runs alone. The crossing is not promised to be dry, but there is one who walks on what I own. My worst fears about, he walks the sky, reflected in the water. He is there. In the storm I was convinced would end me. Peace, be still, the breath upon the air. And the sea that raged could not contain me. We came to shore in silence after that. The clouds pulled back and let the morning through. The men in the boat fell where they'd been set, not from the storm, from knowing who was who. The sea was not the enemy that night. It was the stage for what could not be staged. The waves were not the darkness, he's the light that walks the very water it has raised. That would not quiet. I have been the wind that would not cease. I have been the storm, my own interior riot, and he has stood in me and spoken peace. Touch the water, it remembers. Touch the shore, the footprints hold. Walk the narrow sea in autumn embers. The one who holds the storm is not control. The narrow sea runs deep and will not still, but he has walked it once, he walks it still. They looked at him. They knew. We are the vessels shaped from river clay. We crack along the lines the kiln has made. The light that lives inside us won't obey. The cracks, it burns through every seam and blade. The potter does not curse the imperfect jar. He reads the flaw the way a sculptor reads. The vessel is more precious for its scar. It holds the oil of what the dark one needs. My father's father carried clay-stained hands. He never spoke of what the soil had cost. He was a jar that held what no one plans. He filled with grief for every hope he lost. But even grief pressed into earthen walls becomes a kind of hollowness for light. The empty space inside the vessel calls for something only poured in deepest night. House of clay, do not despise the crack. The light gets out the way the light gets in. House of clay, you are the lantern back where burning things have always had to begin. We break, we are not broken past the using. We fall, we are not falling past the grace. The potter's hands are working through the losing, shaping what will hold his face. The treasure in the earthen vessel said, the power overflows and is not ours. We are pressed down but are not finally dead. We bear the darkness through the daylight hours. I stood inside the kiln of what I feared and felt the walls of my own making thin. The clay was fired, and when the smoke had cleared, there was more room for God to dwell within. Crack me open if you must. Let the lantern have its due. I was made of common dust, made for something uncommon. You, every fracture is a window, every flaw a kind of door. 'tis not yet lost its story. The crack is where the light will always stand. He holds the broken jar, he does not throw it down, he fills it.
Three times the fire was warm and I was cold. Three times the question came and I refused. The courtyard held a man who was too bold to say, I know the one they have accused. I watched them from the edges of the light. I heard the chains, I heard the soldiers call. I told myself, survive this one long night. And by the morning I had lost it all. I did not run when he was taken first. I followed at the distance cowards keep. I watched the verdict come through fire thirst and felt the whole betrayal run too deep. A servant girl, not soldier, priest, or throne. A servant girl who noticed how I spoke. And three times I became a man alone. And then the rooster sang and morning broke. Before the rooster sang, I was a stone. I thought that I was rock enough to stand. Before the rooster sang, I walked alone and swore I'd never let him from my hand. The rooster sang and I became the man. I said I'd never be afraid and small. He looked at me across the courtyard span, and that one look was harder than the fall. He found me at the shore after the tomb. Three questions by the charcoal burning fire. Three answers slowly filling all the room, where three denials built a funeral pyre. He didn't ask, do you remember how? He didn't name the courtyard, name the night. He only asked, do you love me now? Three times the wound became a lantern light. He didn't hold the winner of my failure. He held the rod and led me to the shore. The man who sank in water made a sailor. The man who ran from death, a shepherd more. After the rooster sang, I found his face, not in a temple but beside the sea.
after the rooster sang.
Not spite, but grace.
3 questions and the man he meant for me.
The rooster sang,
And something in me woke. The rock he named me rose above the fall. He looked at me, and when he finally spoke, it was the calling I had missed in all. The fire burned. He asked,
I answered.
3 times, mercy.
I've walked the wilderness with no clear road, where the dust remembers every tired step. I've traded every comfort for the cold that says go further, trust what hasn't kept. The sun is merciless on open ground. The shade is scarce and mirage prone and thin. But somewhere in the silence there's a sound, a lantern lit by what I've never been. The pillar cloud that led the wandering nation was not a promise that the road would ease. It was a presence, not an explanation, a light that did not bow to expertise. I've wanted maps, I've wanted clear instruction, I've wanted burning signs to read by day. But holiness resists my own construction. It leads me deeper first, before the way.
Lanterns in the wilderness,
Not to see the road, but to believe.
not to know the end before the going.
Only know the one who holds the light.
Lead me through the unlit paths.
Let the lantern be enough tonight. The manna never lasted past the morning. It was designed to teach a daily trust. The wilderness was not a place of scorning. It was the school where sovereignty is just. I am not lost if you are in the losing. I am not far if you have come this far. desert has a way of its own choosing. It strips the idol down and leaves the star. 40 years or 40 days, the wilderness makes no guarantees. But there is bread upon the morning ground, and water from the rock, and there are these footprints older than my own confusion. A path laid deep beneath the shifting sand. Not a map of mercy, not illusion, a lantern and a great and gentle hand.
Lanterns in the wilderness,
Not the destination, but the trust.
not the clearing, but the burning presence.
Not the safety only righteous must.
Lead me where the lantern flickers low.
There I will find what wanderers always know. The wilderness was not the punishment. The wilderness was where he spoke.
He learned the grain before he learned the law. He read the wood the way a father reads. His hands were calloused long before the cross. He knew the weight of timber, knew its needs. He shaped the yoke, he planed the table flat. He fit the joint with nothing but his eye. Before the crown of thorns there was a hat of sawdust in a Galilean sky. He chose the tree that he would die between. He knew the cedar and the terebinth. He touched the wood with hands that God had seen create the forest and the flowering plinth. What irony that he who made the tree would let the tree become his final throne. What carpenter accepts this as his fee, to hang between two thieves, to die alone? These are the carpenter's hands. They built the world before the world was named. These are the carpenter's hands. They held the nail they knew would one day claim.
Open, broken, open wide.
mercy died, and mercy rose. I've touched the grain of oak and running pine, and thought of him who held the adze in youth. There is a silence in the wood divine, a patience that outlasts the hunt for truth. He was not taken, he consented, went. He set his face to Jerusalem and knew the hands that laid the beam were not just lent. They drove the nail and still they carried you. Before the garden workshop, before the crown, the plane, before the tomb, the timber, before the loss, the grain. He worked in wood because he knew that wood would hold the weight of all the world that could not stand. And so he built the gate. These are the carpenter's hands. They shaped the cross before the cross was swung. These are the carpenter's hands. They hold the very hammer, every rung. Open, broken, open wide. The grain that told his father's trade became the altar where we died, and are remade. He set the chisel down, he spread his hands. The wood received him. I keep the ashes where my hands can find them, in the pocket warm beside my beating heart. I've tried the road ahead, but they remind me of everything I burned at the start. The names of those I failed are written somewhere in the gray that I have carried all these years. I've pressed the dust into my skin to wear them. Penance is a habit made of fears. The prophet smeared the forehead of the mourner, the ash that said, remember you are clay. But I have worn the mark past every corner, and never heard the voice that said, today, today the fast is finished. Rise and eat now. Today Today the mourner's garment has a seam. Today the ash becomes the soil for seed now. The burnt field learns again to turn and dream. Let me lay the ashes down. Let the wind take what the fire left. I have carried what was never mine to carry. You have carried what I should have brought. Let the pocket empty. Let the hands be clean. Let me stand in what the ash has made me mean. The altar smoke ascends and is accepted. What burns before you does not burn in vain. The broken offering is not rejected. You breathe on ash and call it life again. I've tried to make a penance of my sorrow, as if my guilt could buy what grace has paid. But you are not a creditor. Tomorrow is not a bill, it's light across the shade. I open up my pocket to the morning. I let the gray of yesterday take flight. The ash becomes a blessing, not a warning. The garden grows precisely where I lie. Let me lay the ashes down. Let the Father take what grief has made. I have been forgiven at the altar. Let the hands release what they have weighed. Let the pocket empty. Let the soil receive. Ash to garden, sorrow to reprieve. The pocket's empty now. The hands finally open. The river does not ask what I have done. It only asks that I descend and trust. It swallows every sin beneath the sun and gives back what the dry land gave to dust. I stood above the tide for far too long, rehearsing all the reasons not to go. But water doesn't argue, it is strong in ways that only yielded men can know. My father's sins were rivers I'd refused. My mother's grief a sea I never swam. I carried what I should have long confessed and wore it like a coat beneath the dam, until the shore became too small to hold the man I was becoming in my shame. I stepped into the cold and found it gold. I rose up from the water, not the same.
Weight of water,
Carry me down,
down to where
the old man drowns.
what goes under
Does not always die. Some things only live beneath the tide. I was buried,
I was born again.
in the weight of water clean. The dove descended as the surface broke. The sky cracked open like a word long held. Something ancient in the river spoke of covenant and promise never failed. I felt the water close above my head, a moment dark and still as starless space. Then hands beneath me lifted what was dead and pressed me upward into light and grace. Call it Jordan, call it Jabbok, call it any river, call it rain.
Every crossing is a kind of pledge
To walk the far shore differently again. Weight of water, carry me down,
down to where
the proud man goes to ground. I was buried,
I was called by name.
I rose from water, not the same. In the weight of water,
In the weight of water,
face to face, the river runs,
the river runs,
the man walks on,
the man walks on.
the weight is gone. He crossed the ford at Jabbok before dawn, and met the one who wrestles in the night. He wouldn't yield, though all his strength was gone. He locked his arms and held with all his might. The river ran like witness to the fight. The reeds bent low beneath the straining cry. body broke before he broke his pride, and still he held and would not let you by. The hip that snapped became the holiest wound, a mark no cloth or covering could conceal. A man undone is likewise a man found. What suffering breaks is sometimes meant to heal. He limped from Jabbok with a different name. He left the fort and walked toward the day. The sun rose on a man who'd never be the same. Blessed through the bruise, renamed along the way. I have wrestled in the dark with you. I have held on past the place of pain. Touch my hollow, break my walking pride. Name me something I was not before. Every wound you give is holy ground. Every limp a testament to more. How many Jabboks have I crossed alone, and chose to fight instead of fall before? How many nights have I refused to groan and missed the blessing at the river's shore? The pride that stands unmoved is never free. The man who will not break will never soar. Jacob became Israel on bended knee. The lame man at the gate becomes the door. Touch me where I'm hiding from the wound, where I have kept the bruise beneath the coat. Let me not limp past grace. Let me be hewn into the name you've written, not the note. I have wrestled in the dark with you. I have held and now I let you hold. Name me where the river meets the dawn. Bless the hollow that the night has made. Every wound you gave was holy ground, and I limp home unafraid. He limped home. The sun rose on a different man. I woke up heavy, Lord, I woke up dry. Carried my failures like stones to the sky. I watched the darkness sit right on my chest. Oh my soul, you were not at rest. But even when I could not feel your grace, even when I could not see your your face. Even when the silence swallowed me whole, you were holding every piece of my soul. Washed clean, made new, grace covers all. I fought the current, I prayed through the rain. I fixed my eyes on a hope I could not name. I watched the flood rise up around my feet. Oh, my soul, do not retreat. Still I called on the one who owns the tide. Still I called on the one who walked inside. Still I called on the name that parts the sea. And that grace came washing over me. Washed clean, made new, grace covers all. He who is merciful, grace without measure, that is who you are. Thee who is sovereign, enthroned beyond all weather, that is who you are. Thee who is worthy, holy and unending, that is who you are. Thee who is faithful, through 10,000 mornings bending, that is who you are. Oh, my soul, rise up, the tide has turned. Oh, my soul, rise up, what sin had burned, grace has washed away. One day this body will lay itself down. One day this struggle will trade for a crown. I pray toward the glory I have not yet seen. I vow to stand where the waters have been clean. I will walk through every trial that remains. I will praise you through the fire and the rains. I will sing of the grace that led me through 10,000 years. I will still praise you. Washed clean, made new, grace covers all. The water came, and I was washed, not from the storm, but through it. And I arose clean. What the flood could not undo, grace has finished. The vineyard sleeps beneath a moonless veil. The vines have drunk the last of summer's rain. I walk the roads where lanterns dimly fail, and ask if you still hear me through the pain. The soil remembers everything I've sown, the bitter root, the season's wasted vine. I've wandered far from seeds you should have known, but still my feet find furrows, still I find. The fig tree bends its branches to the ground, as if in prayer it bows before the frost. I've searched the dark for some familiar sound, a shepherd's voice for one who's nearly lost. The clay absorbs the dew before the dawn, the roots drink deep what stars refuse to name. I pressed my ear to earth where I was born, and heard a pulse that whispered like a flame. Let the vineyard speak in silence, let the roots say what the tongue cannot. Every vine that bears a wound was pruned by hands that prune in love. Still the vineyard sleeps, and still I wait in the holy dark before the gate. Turns and silver floods the rose. The leaves catch light like pages of a song. I read my life in how the shadow goes, the restless branch that reached but found no balm. Yet underneath the weight of dormant vine, there runs a sap no winter understands, a patience older than this search of mine, a gardener who works with patient hands. I am the field that yielded stones and tears. I am the vine that twisted from the stake. But you are still the one who tends and cares, who breaks the ground and lets the morning break. Let the vineyard speak in silence, let the roots say what the tongue cannot. You have been here all along, in the turning of the soil, in the loss. Wake me with the dew of morning grace. Let me rise and find you face to face. The vineyard sleeps, the gardener does not. desert stretched beyond the edge of sight, a sea of sand beneath a crown of night. The wind would carve its scriptures in the dunes and scatter every sentence with the moon. I walked for days with dust upon my skin, a thirsty man carrying questions deep within. The stars looked close enough to touch by hand, yet heaven felt as distant as the land. I searched for signs in every fading flame, for proof that God still knew my hidden name. Yet all I found were lanterns, small and weak, the kind of light impatient hearts don't seek. I wanted fire descending from the sky, a voice of thunder answering my cry. Instead of fragile glow beside the road was all the mercy given for the load. Lanterns in the wilderness, burning through the loneliness, showing just enough to see the next step placed in front of me. Lanterns in the wilderness, teaching faith through less and less, till all I have and all I know is trusting where the light will go. The years have taught me deserts have a way of stripping every falsehood we display. The crowns we wear, the kingdoms we defend, the stories we keep writing without end. And when the last illusion falls apart, the silence starts rebuilding from the heart. Like roots beneath the earth no eye can see, preparing hidden fruit upon the tree. The prophets knew these lonely roads of sand. Moses wandered guided by your hand. Elijah heard you in a whisper's breath, not in the storm or shadowing of death. Perhaps the greatest miracles are small, a lantern shining when the nightfall calls, a quiet grace refusing to depart, a holy flame protected in the heart. Lanterns in the wilderness, brighter than my cleverness, leading me through every fear till dawn itself is finally here. Lanterns in the wilderness, proof that God is still with us, and every step I've traveled through has led me closer, Lord, to you. The desert slept, the desert slept, the stars stood still, and somewhere past, the farthest hill greater sunrise waited there.